Hey everyone, welcome back to another software developer profile review. My name's David Roberts. I am the owner and founder of Crushing Digital. I provide free profile reviews for software developers. I've been a software developer for 23 years. I've managed international recruitment teams. I've seen every mistake you can make as a software developer when you're applying for jobs. And I want to give you an idea or some feedback or some of the reasons why recruiters and employers might be overlooking your application, might be looking at your LinkedIn profile and deciding to filter you out. So without further ado, let's get on with the review. Actually, before I start, if you would like a review, there is a link down below the video in the description. It's free. Just submit your review and I'll get to it as soon as possible. So today's review is for Kyle. And Kyle described himself as a full stack developer. It was Node, React, and MongoDB. And so here we go. I'll do this as if I am the recruiter arriving cold. So the banner image tells me, gives me an idea that you're a developer at least. It gives me an idea of the GitHub, so at least I know there's going to be some more supporting information if I want to find it in a portfolio. Okay, it could be doing more to tell me exactly what sort of role you want. Profile picture's good. Headline: software engineer, JavaScript, Node, React, Mongo. Perfect. Clear, concise. What more do you want? The About section: web developer skilled in creating innovative solutions to address consumer needs. I thrive in a collaborative team environment where I can contribute to building software that tackles real world problems. I'm not trying to be harsh here, I'm just going yada yada yada. As a recruiter, I'm skipping over this. It doesn't hit me with value. I would read these things later on, but everyone says the same thing, so I just skip over it. So if I was to read back the next paragraph, I'd say, I'm constantly seeking new challenges, blah, 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 driven by genuine passion. My experience in the mortgage industry, fueled by interest in leveraging data. Okay, cool. Evidence for informed decision making, leading me to pursue a career in software development. It's nice, but it's light. I'd rather be seeing more about what you want and how you're going about making this happen. So key skills: software development, full stack engineering, data analysis, problem solving, collaboration. I guess we didn't need the key skills in terms of Node, React, Mongo again. It just feels light on the About section. I feel like you could have got more value out of that section. I'll come back to the feature post in a minute, but it's nice to have something featured. This is going to be your personal website by the looks of it. So rather than just one post, I'm hoping there's a series of posts about how you made it, the challenges you faced, why you did things in a particular way, all those kind of things. And we'll come back to activity later as well. This work experience, I think this is the bootcamp, right? 100 devs, the free bootcamp, which is pretty cool. Okay, so the skills: NPM, MongoDB, object-oriented programming, front-end development, Node, React. Okay, so the bullet points: maintained production Git repositories by applying a Git flow pattern that consisted of structured commits. This doesn't really tell me much. Maintained production repositories. Okay, and then participated in code reviews. It's not really hitting me as valuable to me if I'm searching for you as a software developer. What have you been writing? What have you been learning? What's next? Those sorts of things. So then I go back to the web developer on your current project, so your current personal website. Okay, you're confirming, what you've written that in Node, React, some Java in there as well. Web and software development to optimize design, speed, and outreach. I don't know what that means. Our mission is to provide a competitive edge to entrepreneurs pursuing their life dream. So this is light again. It's not giving me much, but I'm guessing you're at the start of your journey, so it's going to be light anyway. But I feel like we could be more direct in how you're being proactive about getting to the next stage. So let's go for the activity and see what you've been doing with your time. What's the difference between... So I like it when people document their learning. This is cool. as a reminder to you, and it also helps other people that might want to read it. Here's a cool JavaScript feature that I've been trying to implement more. I would skip that line and just go with destructuring, or how you do destructuring. Maybe you could put a screenshot here and put this into like VS Code or something, so that it pops a little bit more. Shower thought of the day. Okay, just doesn't help me. I've taken a break from the usual Express Node to experiment with Next. That's cool. Like I said, I hope this was going to be more of a series of posts about, what are you learning about Next? What's been the challenges? So we're starting a long daily journey. Today's challenge was writing hyphen solving it. See, writing hyphen solving, you need to unpack this more, that there's more value here in what you actually did all day. I know sometimes it feels like the last thing you want to do is write a post about something when you've had a long day coding, but we need to find a more bite-sized way of doing this, so that it's not too much pain to do it, but then you're also delivering the value out to anyone who's trying to read it. Because as a recruiter, I'm just trying to build up my confidence that I can put you forward and someone's not going to come back and shout at me, go, why have you put this person forward? At least if I can point to a whole series of evidence, then I can feel more confident about, I've done my job correctly. So I'd be looking for more at this stage. So let's open up your personal thing. So welcome to Start Projects. What do you do? This should be hitting me in the face at this point. So hopefully that's on the About Me. And it is there, but we could be making this clearer. It's a long bunch of text for me to read. I always say, I'm a recruiter. I'm lazy. I don't read. Just hit me with it. So recent projects. Okay, there's a couple of projects here. You should be making more of these. These should be a series of posts for each one. What was the project about? What tech did you use? What did you learn? What were the challenges? There's so much value tied up in what currently is just two separate images, two separate GIFs on a screen. This could be so much more to showcase how good you are at what you do. We can get to GitHub from here. I wish we could get to GitHub from your LinkedIn profile. That would have been far better. But let's open that. Okay, this doesn't help me if I arrive here and don't know what you do. This doesn't help me, so we could make that a lot clearer. This, again, is more of the same. I've scanned down, I see Next.js, but I'm having to work hard to try and work out what you do and how proactive are you at doing it. There's no pinned repository, so what the popular repositories, JavaScript, but is it React? Is it Node? What are you doing? Do you test? Do you use state management? Do you use all these kind of things that I'd be hoping would bolster your application? I'd have to dig in and find out. Now, if I'm a recruiter, I'm not technical, I'm not going to do that. So there's nothing here to make me think you can do the things you said on your LinkedIn profile. Furthest I would go as normal is down to here, and I read all of the descriptions. And again, it's all in JavaScript, so practicing Perl, that might help me, but you could do so much more here to indicate what tech is contained within that project, what were the challenges and how did you overcome them. I feel like you could uncover a lot more value here, because it's clear that you've got a bunch of repos here. You're doing work. I mean, look at this, the last few months. This is awesome, and there's a ton of value somewhere. You're just not showing it, and that's the point I want to get across. And I think this is a classic thing for all junior software developers, all developers actually. There's so much more value than what you're presenting. People go, it's there on my GitHub if you dig into code. It's there, I did a boot camp and they hide behind a certificate. It's not like, I say that phrase knowingly, hiding behind a certificate. People think the certificate is of value. It's not. And it's not like the boot camp or the course you do isn't of value, but you need to unpack that value. You need to showcase it, because people don't understand it. People can't see it from a certificate. And I feel like this is one of those classic profiles where you may very well be a very proactive, switched on, talented junior developer, but you're not doing enough to show it to me. As always, I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just trying to show you that developers are always recruiters are always looking for a reason to reject you. So don't give them that reason. You just need to remove those reasons why they might say no. And at this point, I can't see enough, so I'd just skip it. Hope that makes sense. Thanks for watching. As always, if you like the videos, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take it easy.